Alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. In the last episode, we finished up with that stupid waterfall painting, and we never have to deal with it again. And in this episode, we're going to finish up in the VR Art Museum with, a couple things that, stumped me when I first played it, and a couple ones that stumped me when I currently played it. But again, we'll get there when we get there. Anyway, so time to go into the final painting, Chest by Window. Why did I leave that failed one up front? It's so I could get through my intro without having to interrupt myself with plot-crucial details. I'm just thinking of you, viewers. I'm always thinking of you.
So this is it, huh? The chess painting world where that psycho juggler lives. It's kind of surreal. Why the combination of chess pieces and blue sky?
It's an artistic decision.
This painting has no meaning to Namissa. It doesn't move me at all.
But you can move within it, which must count for something. Yeah, in future episodes, I got some helpful advice to use Estoma, which comes with one of Judah's demons. So thank you for that, True Aura Guardian. So I will I'll proceed to use that in future episodes, so I don't have to deal with the really high encounter rate in some of these. I don't feel like Wraparound should be able to hit from the back row. How long do you think you are, buddy? Should probably get around to healing Ipa and Datara, but given that this is a post-commentary thing, I'm not going to be able to do that, huh? Anyway, we get a Balm of Life. Nice. Can't beat that. Hello, angels. You know, just, work. I don't want to lie. You wanna... Alright, well, that's fine. I didn't even know how to pronounce that. I was gonna say Stygian Dub, and, like, that's not at all how you pronounce that, likely. Anyway, so here you have to walk a certain path, or you get teleported back to the beginning. It's pretty obvious, just walk on these. Can Ipa and Datara make it without me healing it? Let's find out. Well. Fortunately, demons here go down pretty easy to a Zio, or, if you chose, like, Augie Path Namissa, then you're in for a good time. But I feel like Zio's better for the long run, even though, Augie's better off at the beginning. Never go Bufu Path, because, I'm about to show you why that's a... It's just a horrendous fucking idea. Now, the whole thing about why I'm not just immediately going for it is because I'm looking at a guide while I do this, because I don't want to... I always look at a guide so I don't make things too slow, or... I feel like it just makes it slower. Maybe if I was better at fucking editing my shit, I would be better at this, but fuck it, we made it. Aw, look at all the jacks. Join me! I guess. Wanna join my squad for, 10 bucks? That's the one that, gets me the most. Like, I hate giving a demon something and then just have them, like, gank me. What, you're like 4? Oh, well. Here, you can have more money. Have $30. Oh, well, that was great. What a waste. And we get a demute stone. Keep that in mind, because those demute stones are going to be a lifesaver in the upcoming fight. Alright, so here's a wonderful chance to experience something. Yeah, how long will... well. All I wanted to know was how long I was gonna live. All I wanted to do was talk to you. Why do you gotta kill me over it? Anyway, this might be a good shot to get some Roma Fullman going. So, my game just froze. It's apparently a thing with Bufu spells. It has a low chance to freeze, like a very low chance to freeze the game. I'd heard it was more of an issue with 3DS XLs, but this is an original model, so none are exempt. That's why I say don't choose Bufu Path Nemesis, because don't put yourself more at risk when you don't have to. Plus, I don't know, Bufu Path Nemesis only gets ice and death spells, and I don't know why that feels so cold and lonely. I don't think I could do the game with it for some reason. Anyway, load up your demons, because there's a boss fight coming up.
Yo, my man. I didn't think you'd be able to get both the knight and rook pieces. But a promise is a promise, so here's the final piece. The bishop.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, you've got to be honest. I like you, so I'll give you the bishop.
Aw.
But you've got to give me a little fee first. Your life.
Oh. I always forget to read the fine print. Oof.
You can't trust anybody but yourself. That's the name of this game.
Oh, I wish you told me that. Anyway. It's a boss fight, and he's got a pretty annoying habit, so don't get too attached to any spellcasters you have. I say as I think I loaded up my entire squad with spellcasters. Ooh, yikes. The Meat Bolt's kind of a shitty skill. I've never gotten it to work on an actual other demon, and it always drags your HP down to 1, so, yikes. Anyway, Juggler opens up the fight with Silent Whisper, which inflicts silence on your party. So you gotta pop a Demute Stone. Lest there's nothing you can do. And Lamdirgs up front resist physical, so it's, kind of a bitch and a half, huh? Plus, I gotta deal with no magic for a while simply because, yeah. I guess if he had to Bamboo Slash someone, better the kid with only 1 HP. But I think they resist all sorts of, like gun and physical. Lamdirgs are kind of a bitch and a half to deal with. So anyway, let's get that Demute Stone out here. Unfortunately, it hits the whole party. I'd forgotten about that. Tree Summon! No, my only... Aw. And anyway, it's not a permanent thing. If, the fight goes on too long, Juggler will reapply Silent Whisper. But that's why they give you 2 Demute Stones. So, use them. Silence really isn't much of an issue for the rest of the game for what I remember, so... I mean, don't hoard anything you don't have to. Oh, yikes. Fortunately, they're just a shade too low on HP to have to deal with, Tarukaja boosted bamboo slices, but, I don't think Juggler's too much of a fun guy to be hit with a physical attack either. Fortunately, Marin Karen working is actually... It's really fun. I deeply enjoy having it work. Because I don't know, just any status ailment working on an enemy. I feel like it's so rare in video games. Like, status effects are so worthless in, like, the vast majority of games. So actually getting to see a charm spell of all things work. I don't know. It's really pleasant. I remember it being, like, really bad in, like, most Final Fantasies. Though 13, fortunately, broke that mold by having poison being, like, one of the only ways to beat, one of the 2 super bosses. Actually... Oh, yikes! I mean, that was a lot of Tarukajas. Yeah, I think poison was the only way to handle, Vercingetorix. At least I certainly never even tried to risk it anyway else. Don't fuck with what works, you know? Well, at least his defense is, like, null. Now we just have to hope that Nemissa doesn't get hit. I should have popped, like, a Roma Fullman there. I think it might be better than a Zeo at this point. But, I was more focused on actually winning. Ah, well, I guess it didn't matter. Anyways, not the most difficult boss. Let's get some endurance and agility going. And we never get to hear that awesome impression of an Australian accent again. So it do, so it do. It's truly one of the, sadder plot twists of our day. 2 beads and a life stone and a level up. Finders Keepers is a fantastic app that I highly recommend you install. Even in real life, you can get free perler beads. Oh, the 90s.
If that juggler was telling the truth, then we should be able to save Tomoko now. Let's go back to that aqua dolphin painting.
Yeah, that thing would have no reason to lie to us, right? Do you mean to tell me a demon could potentially not be on the up and up? That's foolish talk. We should trust our demonic compatriots. Uh-oh. Why did I leave this in? I guess I must have just missed it. I mean, because when I edit things out, like, I don't rewatch, like, all the raw footage because I know I'm going to be talking over it, so worst comes to worst, I can always edit it back out in post. It's a bit lazy, but, ultimately, it's not entirely high stakes. Even though I just ate through a bunch of magnetite. At least it's better than going through the, going to the Thai restaurant. That eats so much yen, it's ridiculous. Yeah, never eat at the Thai restaurant. It might be a little, like, out of the way, but I think it's more efficient to, like, just dive into, You're not wrong. But anyway, it's most likely more efficient to go into, dungeons to go and heal. Like, I think, actually, you know what, I was gonna say come here, but then you have to go through all the Paradigm X cutscenes. It's probably more efficient to go to, like, the Sea Arc and heal up than go to the Thai restaurant. You don't even get to actually enjoy delicious Thai food. Why live, am I right? I actually just discovered a Thai restaurant near me, and, it's weird, because nothing ethnic does well here. Like, we had an Indian restaurant that closed down after, like, a week. Like, if you're not a chain, you don't do too well around here, because we're a bunch of... Because I live near the south, and... You know how it do. But it's nice. I can actually try something different besides, chain restaurants for once.
That's right, little Tomoko. You just forget all about that stupid old world.
Well, that's creepy.
Right. As long as I'm here, nothing can bother me. No worries. No bad things.
No, just this creepy fucking dolphin.
What's wrong? I see now. That's Tomoko's soul.
The dolphin or
Her
the thing?
soul was sucked into here. So that's why she's like a corpse in the outside world.
Who are you? How did you get in?
Is that still Spike Spencer?
Dolphin. He's the one who pulled Tomoko's soul into this world. But that's not Kinap.
Well, thankfully not.
Dolphin's just a demon.
What are you trying to do to Tomoko? Give her back her soul!
Little Tomoko is my friend now. She said so herself.
Sounds more like a monkey than a dolphin.
Tomoko, say something!
Hitomi? Brother, what's wrong? Why are you two here?
There's a demon dolphin trying to kill you.
This isn't a place you should be in. Let's go home, okay?
Back to that world? No.
No! I'm not going home! Why not? Your mother is worried about you.
No.
She's only worried about my test scores. She doesn't understand the depth of my suffering. Not like Snappy does.
You named it Snappy?
Snappy understands me. I feel so relaxed with Snappy.
I mean, it does raise like an excellent point
That demon's totally bewitched her.
about socioeconomic
This rate, her
policies.
soul's gonna be consumed, and she'll never wake up.
Anxieties, rather.
Don't you see? Little Tomoko's happy this way. Lots and lots of people in this world feel just like her. And I can gather so many souls. You're not going to get in my way.
Someone got paid to voice act that line. Real money was exchanged for that to be done in a recording booth.
Not so fast. Nemissa's not gonna let you get away with this.
Yeah, anyway, time to fight Snappy. Son of a bitch, that hurt. Anyway, so the first time I fought this boss, I lost like 10 times in a row because I didn't pay attention to what demons and people were telling me. I was actually fighting this guy in my second period class one day in high school. It was my senior year. It was a psychology class that no one paid not psychology. Yeah, psychology. That no one was paying attention to because it was stupid high school. Anyway, the trick to this guy is not brute force, but simply giving it what it wants until it gets so full that it dies. Unfortunately, this is where the, if you haven't been paying attention to the loyalty system or just have been ignoring it, this fight sucks. And inspired me to go on a, like a really detailed rant on Twitter about it, because this was so frustrating that Nemissa and Jimenez were the only people that were, only demons I had that were actually doing anything. And it just meant a lot of the time I had to, rely totally on them. Well, A, everyone slept, and everyone else was just like, well, I'll do literally anything else. So I don't like the loyalty system. I understand there are ways around it, but I'd rather just have my demons do what I tell them to do. Standard Shin Megami Tensei. But hey. Anyway, he absorbs everything, and he resists anything that you can actually damage him with. Does, like, next to no damage, so, if you haven't been paying attention, you might not know exactly what the hell's going on. I had to look it up, because he was kicking my ass so hard. I think I got him into the yellow just using physical attacks once, but, anyway, that's how you do it.
Oh, brother? Hitomi? What's wrong? Thank goodness. You're back to your old self. What happened? I was sneaking a quick peek at the VR art museum when...
The dolphin attracted you. It happens to the best of
I
us.
need to get back to my homework. If I don't, Mom's gonna start nagging me again. Once
And then
I
another
finish my
dolphin will
entrance
steal me.
exams, I'll have time to draw all the pictures I want. I'm logging off now. Goodbye.
Now stay off my computer.
I was worried for a moment there, but it looks like we did it.
Do we all share a computer,
Turned
or...
out that this didn't have anything to do with Keenap. I thought we might meet him here.
I didn't know demons could do things like that. Plus, what he said about gathering souls bothers me.
Either way, we beat him, so it's all good. Let's go home too.
Yep, logging out and signing down. Logging off and signing up. Signing off and winding down, that's the lyric. Fortunately, we got a lot of, ooh, nice Mazio! We got a lot of levels this time.
Let's go see how Tomoko's doing now.
And with Mazio, the rest of the game is going to be a lot smoother. Oh. I don't believe I use Steiner, but it's nice to have at the very least.
Welcome to L115. How are you doing? All right? Hope you haven't screwed up too bad.
Then again, there's probably someone who could explain it better than I could, because a lot of these software apps I didn't use. Like, double value sounds nice. Do I want it? Hey, pass me. Do I buy it? So I don't.
So, what's this?
Anyway, as long as I have that save app, I'm usually fine. But again, someone who knows this game a little better will probably explain it to me in the comments about why I'm stupid and vastly help out with the rest of this LP. I just wish there were better, more involved communities for this game specifically. It's harder to find a lot of, like, actual advice for it.
But you have to hear this. She was so lifeless one moment, then the next she was right back to normal. It was like she just woke up from hypnosis or something.
RuneScape binges be like that.
Was I that bad? I thought I was just playing in the VR art museum. Oh, that's right. Did you run into me at the museum?
Nah, must have been a coincidence.
I think. Was it next to the dolphin painting? Or inside it? I think that's just your imagination.
It's a big-ass TV in the background, isn't it?
Really? I really think I ran into you, though.
Why would we lie to her about that?
You've been playing too many games. You can't even remember what's going on. I don't want you playing that Paradigmax anymore.
I know. I've got to study, right? Well, I've got to be a humble student. Oh well, I guess I'll hit the books.
So nothing gets solved.
Really? I thought she was going to throw a tantrum like she always does. I wonder what happened. Was it the hypnosis? Maybe it was for the better.
You're a bad parent. Oh god, not you two.
Oh, hi, Hitomi. Welcome.
Oh, he's voiced by Victor, isn't he?
What is he doing?
Oh well. I'm sure that won't come up again.
Goes better. But I'm still shocked that something like that happened to our family.
I don't think we ever got to return home for the rest of the game either. Hello.
Huh? What's with this guy?
Nemissa, I have found you.
Aw, you've got a fan.
You know me?
With this body of steel, I will defeat you.
His presence. I know you. You're Muis?
Yeah, how'd you get out of Hitomi?
That's the demon that possessed me at the Astro Museum?
I thought he ran off, but I didn't think he was gonna build himself a body like that. But
He did
how
what
do you
Winpei
know
couldn't.
Nissa?
Nemissa, I did not think you would be a threat to us. If only you didn't exist.
I'm just gonna monologue exposition at me, bad boy. Oh, shit. He's Doc Ock. Anyway, Cyber Muis is very weak to... I don't know about very weak. But he's weak to electricity, and it's a good idea to spam as much of it as you can. I don't even know why I'm bothering with me. I thought it was just like, I think it's a percentage-based skill, which means it's obviously not going to work against bosses. Anyway, not Winpei, wow. Muis is really only going to go for, Nemissa. So, just make sure she's safe as she spams out, skills. Damn, even like a full power Roma Fulman did a shit ton. Anyway, my strategy here is to allow her to get hit, so Roma Fulman will do more damage. And obviously she's going to be in danger if that keeps up, so Angel can keep throwing Dia at her. To keep her on the up and up. Like, oh god, that's so satisfying to hit that hard. I kept hoping she would get, like, dropped down to, like, the single digits so we could see, like, some insane damage, but, not so lucky, are we? Yeah, it's worth it if you can pull it off. This is just kind of a for fun fight, anyway. As far as, difficulty goes. I mean, yeah, at this point I realized, might be better to just go with full-on Zeos. I think Muis might have a pattern to his attacks, as I'm noticing, but I could also be entirely wrong, so... I'm not an authority. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a pattern to it. You had one job, Archangel. Hit him with what he's weak to, and you managed to fuck that up. You can't even fuck up right. Anyway, that's that. Enjoy your, hefty amount of experience.
It can't be. You are much stronger than before.
Yeah, I fought like 3 bosses in a row.
You must be destroyed. You will become a threat to my master. A threat to us.
Maybe bolstering your enemy's confidence isn't the best idea, dude.
You ran away? You were so close.
But how does that demon know you, Nemissa?
You must have something to do with those guys who locked me up. That has to be it. Finally, a lead. I'm gonna get him no matter what. Let's go.
Hold on. Where do you plan to go catch him? Take a look over there first.
There? There's something on the ground. What is it?
Oh, hello.
It has to be a part that fell off of Muis's body. It could be a clue to where he is.
Gonna DNA track a
Oh,
demon?
I see. You're smart, Hitomi. Let's go show it to the other spookies.
Any of y'all know how to find Yoshikage Kira?
The demon dropped this.
It's a demon that can possess things. That was part of its body.
Yeah, he's like a rotom that's actually
Where this part
threatening.
came from, we might find where the demon is staying. I see.
He's a rotom wash.
But I don't know what this is. I'm sorry.
You are so
There's
useless.
a mark here. Oh, I recognize this mark. It's a manufacturer's logo for the machines in the Leon Automotive Company.
Oh. I don't know what that
Leon
means.
Automotive. So he has to be hiding there? Alright, I won't let him escape this time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're gonna rush into a den of demons? Just the two of you?
We've been doing it the whole game.
Lewis knew me. He has to
It's
know
one more
something
time.
more. I'm gonna grab him and make him tell me what he knows.
But if there are demons there, then the Phantom Society may not be too far away.
We dealt with their toughs
It'll be
too.
dangerous for just the two of you alone. We'll go too.
All right! I've always wanted to see a real demon.
Are you dense? You only say that because you've never seen one.
We could still help, even if we can't handle demons.
Right. We may not be able to fight directly, but we can provide support. We can't let you two do all the work.
That's
Leon
basically
Auto
letting us
Plant's
do
on
all the
west
work.
Side of Yurishima. Let's go.
Anyway, let's fuse us some new demons for the road.
Master.
I mean, we're so high level that we can handle some better demons now, so we might as well.
I am capable of smiling. However, Master Victor forbids me from doing so.
Well, he sounds like a bad guy to be around.
You should smile.
This is what Master Victor told me. When the time comes when you can smile from the bottom of your heart, then smile. But never smile any other time. A smile without heart behind it only desiccates the heart. So, please forgive my shortcomings.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, I won't mention it anymore.
What will you do? What will you do?
You don't have to keep asking me that.
Well, how can I?
Alright, let's fuse some of these suckers off. What all can we
Shall I
make?
fuse it with the Zola? You cannot handle it.
I really wanted Natsu Taishi, but
Will the result be of use?
oh well. I think I did fuse the shacks, or I might be thinking of a different game.
Shall I fuse these demons? Cannot handle it now.
It's a weird looking leprechaun.
Will the result be of use? Shall I fuse these demons?
Sure. Anyway, they're two crappy demons that we got at least some better fusion fodder out of at the very least. Plus, Fold is a really good skill from what I remember. I remember getting hit by that a couple times and not liking my life so much afterwards. Anyway, I think now's a good time to end this episode. I shall see you all next time.